Hello. So this is my multimedia component of my Wisdom from Experience project. And I chose to incorporate a resource that was shown to me by the third grade educator that I interviewed. Her name is Miss Chapman, and she is a teacher at Bethware. And she really enjoys integrating technology into her social studies lessons. And she gave me this resource, and it's called Studies Weekly. And it is, what Studies Weekly is it's a newspaper or a magazine that is really colorful, and she will hand them out to her students in the classroom. But she showed me this online website that is like the virtual magazine that can be used in the classroom as well to take the learning from the Studies Weekly into a deeper level. So many teachers who use this will have a username and a password given to them that's purchased by the school, and then they can give their students a username and a password so that they can all go in and use it. I don't have any students that I can plug into this, and I didn't have to purchase it. I just registered for a 30-day trial so that I could really look into it, and I have full access to everything during this 30 days. So they let you choose any grade level for the topic or for the magazine that you want to look through. So I just picked 4th grade, and this is what this is the 4th grade Studies Weekly. And it goes throughout the entire school year. It has all of these different weeks, and over the course of the year it will touch on every social studies standard in the North Carolina Standard Course of Study. And so what I really like about it is that you can activate a test for your students to go in. You can edit the test. You can click on test scores to see how your students did as they worked through the test. And then you can click on standards, and it will show you what all the standards that are included in each week. So I'm just going to click on week 1 to kind of go in further. And here are all the articles that it will go through, and your students can just go through the magazine online. And I like up here, you can click play, and it will read it to you.
Imagine that you have a friend who lives on another planet. She's coming to visit you.
And so I like just this little piece right here could be so beneficial to an English language learner or to a student who struggles with reading comprehension. I really like that. And then for each article, the teacher can choose different test questions. And so you can see the student will answer the question, and then it will tell them if they get it right, and they earn these points. And then if you scroll down, you can see all the unit standards that are used in this entire week. And then this specific article, the beginning article, doesn't have any standard associated with it, but the other articles do. And then it's even got worksheets that you could print out if you wanted your students to do something like that. You could use it as an assessment if you wanted a written assessment. Or I like this one. It's a create a postcard template, and I think that could bring out some creativity. And then it's also got more resources, more general resources. And what I like down here, it's even more resources, but it's for leveled readers. So if you have a student in your class, this is a 4th grade article, but if you have a student who's maybe on a 2nd grade level, it's got more articles that they could read through. And then if you come down here, it's also got them all in Spanish, which I think is really cool for English language learners to have that opportunity to read the material in their native language as well, so that they can get a better grasp on what they're learning in social studies. And so it's also got some games that the students could play if the teacher chose to let them do that. But I like that they could just take their time going through the article, and it's a more interactive platform than just having the paper in front of you and reading through it in groups or as a class. And I think there's a time for that, but I think if you wanted to incorporate technology and if you wanted to take it into a deeper level, and have all these extra resources, that this is a cool way to do it. And I also like that you can edit the test, and then excuse me, you can look at the test scores. Now obviously I don't have any students who have taken this test, but if I did, I would be able to see each individual score. And then it also gives you test statistics so that you can track how your students are doing. And then as students go through, it will show you if they have highlighted anything in the articles. So you can see what they think is important or neat. And I just really like this because I think it's a more interactive way to go through social studies. And I appreciate that each article, or over the course of the year, that it will touch on all of the standards. I really like that. And I think it's a really cool way to integrate social studies into the classroom. And this is just a neat tool. And so I just wanted to share that as my multimedia component. And that's all. Thank you.